Hello, Kevin. That's good. There's somebody there. And I know it's going through. Hi, Marion. Looked like you all had a good time in the La Mauriste last night. Anyway, I'm going to get started. Quick hello to everybody. Julia, Frank, Phil, Doc, and Paul. I'll just cut the glare down by putting a hat on. Hi, Derek. This is Can't Find My Way Home and Baby Now That I've Found You. Old favourites of mine. Come down from your throne, leave your body alone. Somebody has to change. You are the reason I've been waiting so long. Somebody holds the key. Well, I'm come down from your throne, leave your money at home. Somebody has to change. You are the reason I've been waiting so long. Somebody holds the key. Well, I'm near the end and I just ain't got the time, and I'm wasting. Can't find my way home. Can't find my way home. Can't find my way home. Well, I'm near the end and I just ain't got the time, and I'm wasted, and I can't find my way home. Baby, now that I've found you, I won't let you go. Build my world around you, I need you so. Baby, even though you don't need me, you don't need me, baby. Now that I've found you, I won't let you go. Build my world around you, I need you so. Baby, even though you don't need me, don't need me no more. Baby, baby, when first we met, I knew in this heart of mine, you were something I couldn't forget. Sit right and bide my time. All my life I waited for somebody to make me feel like new. Now that I've found you, I won't let you go. Build my world around you, I need you so. Baby, even though you don't need me, you don't need me, baby. Now that I've found you, I won't let you go. Build my world around you, I need you so. Baby, even though you don't need me, you don't need me no more. Okay. Hi, Kathleen. Dave Wadham. Hi, Steph. Thank you very much, pal. This is one I haven't done for years. So I certainly haven't done it like this. I think the last time I played it was with Dougie in the Bruce in Dunfermline. And Dougie, it was Dougie's show. I was just playing guitar, but he broke a string. And I had to do 2 or 3 songs while he fixed it. And this was one that I chose to do. It's by Cat Stevens, who's had a very interesting and strange life in many ways. This is one of his early songs, Father and Son, and you can tell which part is the father's and which part is the son's because it goes up an octave for the son's, which makes it a wee bit tricky to sing, but I think I can manage it. And I used to think when I was young singing it that at some point in my life as I got older I would change sides and I'd be on the father's side, not the son's, but it's never happened. I'm years old now and it still hasn't happened. I'm still on the son's side. I think when he sings, from the moment I could talk, I was ordered to listen. Something that kind of struck a chord with me, that, you know. I don't mean about my own childhood, I mean about, you know, the generations and the way the traditional way that young people were dealt with, you know. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, this is Father and Son, Cat Stevens. It's not time to make a change. Just relax, take it easy. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to know. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. I was once as you are now, and I know that it's not easy to be calm when you found something going on. But take your time, think a lot, think of everything you've got, for you will still be here tomorrow, but your dreams may not. How can I try to explain when I do he turns away again? It's always been the same old story. From the moment I could talk, I was ordered to listen. Now there's a way, and I know I have to go away. I know I have to go. Not time to make a change. Just sit down and take it slowly. you're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to go through. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. All the times that I've cried, keeping all the things I know inside. It's hard, but it's harder to ignore it. If they were right, I'd agree, but it's them, they know, not me. Now there's a way, and I know I have to go away. I know I have to go. I'm surprised I remember it as well as that after all this time. Aye, Teresa, better late than never indeed. This is was a request for Paul of the Cognac Twins. Paul's having a break from Facebook just now. I put this on YouTube later and send it to one or two people, and I'll send it to Paul because he's the guy that requested it, so I learned it for him originally. Blues song by the great Doc Watson. Well, he didn't write it, but it's his version of it. And he played better with his thumb and one finger than lots of people do with the whole hand, right? It's called Deep River Blues. Let the river rise and fall, let the waves make a wall, 'cause I got them deep river blues. Well, my old gal's a good old pal, and she looks just like a waterfowl when I get them deep river blues. Ain't no one to cry for me, fish all go out on a spree, 'cause I got them deep river blues. I got them deep river blues. I'm going back to Muscle Shoals, better there, so I've been told, 'cause I got them deep river blues. And if that boat sinks with me, I'll go down, can't you see, 'cause I got them deep river blues. If I die, if I die, and if I sing, just let me die, 'cause I got them deep river blues. I got my foot tangled up there. Okay. I've got. I wrote this song and I actually recorded it and put a wee bit of tin whistle in it and double track things and that, made it sound a bit more professional. But it's still an acoustic number. It's sort of inspired by all the awful stuff that's going on about refugees just now. It's called Dover Beach, which is also the title of a poem by Matthew Arnold, and it is related in a sense to it. But basically, it's really just about, I don't know, where the hell we all are in this strange world. Oh. I hope it all behaves itself tonight and doesn't freeze up or pixelate or any of that kind of stuff. Hi, Jim Horn. Glad you could be with us, and hello, Gail. Yeah, this is Dover Beach. Gulls cry, sea breezes blow, dull swirls in the ebb and flow. The sea of faith receded and died, now bodies floating on the rising tide. Will you answer when humanity calls? Border guards are evil and false. Can you be strong when weakness cries? Believe your ears, believe your eyes. All those drowned children, are they anyone's? They are all your daughters, they are all your sons. All these frightened people, are they what they seem? They are you, they are me. The water pulls, the shingle grates, the waves murmur while the sand waits. And government issues a license to kill, and cabinet ministers are robbing the till. All those drowned children, are they anyone's? They are all your daughters, they are all your sons. All these frightened people, are they what they seem? They are you, they are me. Trigger clicks, the bullet flies, they sink the boat and the people die. Is this what we are? Is this what we become? Is this what it means to be comfortably numb? All those drowned children, are they anyone's? They are all your daughters, they are all your sons. All those frightened people, are they what they seem? They are you, they are me. All those drowned children, are they anyone's? They are all your daughters, they are all your sons. All those frightened people, are they what they seem? They are you, they are me. Okay, this is it's quite a dark song, I think, I suppose, but that's what's coming out these days, I'm afraid. Mr. Greg, hi. It's not the premiere because I recorded it and put it on Facebook. Actually, you can find the recorded version, which is a bit more it's not just acoustic guitar, so it's a wee bit more elaborate. I quite like doing it just like that, though. It suits it well enough. Okay, turn the guitar down because I'm going to use a plectrum. And then I'll forget to turn it back up again. Sure as fate. This is Woohoo. You can fine. Woohoo. 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 Myself, so I'm gonna let it do all the talking. Woo, woo. Came across a place in the middle of nowhere with a big black horse and a cherry tree. Woo, woo. Felt a little fear upon my back. I said, don't look back, just keep on walking. Woo, woo. When the big black horse said, look my way, said, hey, little lady, won't you marry me? Woo, woo. I said, no, 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 you're not the one for me. No, 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 you're not the one for me. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, well, my heart had a problem in the early hours, so I stopped in bed for a week or two. Woo, woo. So I cut some cord and I shouldn't have done it, and I won't forgive me after all these years. Woo, woo. So I took it to a place in the middle of nowhere with a big black horse and a cherry tree. Woo, woo. Now I won't come back 'cause it's so, so happy, and now I got a hole for the world to see. Woo, woo. I said no, 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 you're not the one for me. No, 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 you're not the one for me. Woo, woo. I walked 47 miles of barbed wire. Got a cobra snake for a necktie. Got a brand new house by the roadside, made from a rattlesnake hide. Got me a chimney laid on top, made from a human skull. Come on, baby, take a walk with me. Tell me, who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love? I got a tombstone hand and a graveyard mind. Just 22 and I don't mind. That's it. Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love? I rode a line to town, used a rattlesnake whip. Take it easy, Jimmy, don't give me no lip. It said, who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love? Night was dark, yet the sky was blue. Down the alley, the ice wagon flew. Heard a bump, somebody screamed. You should have heard just what I seen. I said, who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love? Well, Arlene took me by the hand, said, ooh, boy, I understand. Said, who do you love? Who do you love? I said, No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You're not the one for me. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You're not the one for me. No, no. Oh, no, no, no. No, no. You're not the one for me. No, no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no. You're not the one for me. Big black horse and a cherry tree. Can't quite get there 'cause my heart's forsaken me. Whew. That's blowing the cobwebs out a bit. And cheer us all up. Okie dokie. This is Country Road. James Taylor. Take to the highway, won't you lend me your name? Your way and my way seem to be one and the same. Mama don't understand it. She'll want to know where I've been. I have to be some kind of natural born fool to wanna pass that way again. But you know I could feel it on a country road. Sail on home to Jesus, won't you, good girls and boys? I'm all in pieces, you can have your own choice. But I can hear a heavenly band of angels coming to set me free. I don't know nothing about the why or when, but I can tell you that it's bound to be, 'cause you know I could feel it on a country road. Guess my feet know where they want me to go, walking on a country road. Take to the highway, won't you lend me your name? Your way and my way seem to be one and the same child. Mama don't understand it. She want to know where I've been. I'd have to be some kind of natural born fool to wanna pass that way again. But you know I could feel it on a country road. Walk on down, walk on down, walk on down, walk on down the country road. La 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 la. Country road, country road, country road, walking on a country road. That big twangy D made me laugh there. I just boing. I don't know why I did that. Thank you for that, Joe. You noticed the extra twang. Hello, Elizabeth. Okay, this is my wee instrumental. There's a big long story attached to this of how I made it up now, which I'm not going to go into now. Lots of you have heard it already, and even if you haven't, it's not that funny. But basically, it's some blues and ragtime pieces put together. I just try to put, well, the keys that I like to play in there. So it goes through A, D, G, C, E, and back to A. I missed out F because I don't like playing blues in F very much. I mean, I can, but I'd rather not. So, this is called Dicky Ticker Rag. It was given that name by Pete Rabjohns. And again, there's a big story to that, but we won't go into it. Did you notice me turning the guitar up in the middle of that? I actually got it too. Okay, this is Dicky Ticker Rag.
Tiki Tika. Okay, that was actually my last acoustic number. I'm switching over to the 6-string electric guitar, of which, according to a gentleman named Jimmy Smith, I am Cowdenbeath's foremost exponent. There's Damned with Faint Praise for you. The first song is, first electric song is a song that was written by Charlie Rich. I will admit an unlikely source for music for me, but it's a really nice song. The version that I heard and liked was the Notting Hill Billies, which was kind of Martin Knopfler's fun band that he had just with his pals. It's kind of a sad song, you know what I'm like, I like these sad songs. And it's called Feel Like Going Home. There's also a version of it sung like Tom Jones. I'm not going to try and sing like Tom Jones. You'll be relieved to hear. Feel Like Going Home. Now, I need to find it, There we go. Lord, I feel like going home. I tried and I failed. Now I'm tired and weary. Everything I've ever done was wrong. I feel like going home. Lord, I tried to see it through, but it was too much for me. So now I'm coming home to you. I feel like going home. Cloudy skies closing in. Not afraid to help me now. From all the places I have been, Lord, I feel like going home.
but I feel like going home. Tried and I failed, and I'm tired and weary. Everything I ever done was wrong. And I feel like going home. Yeah, I think that's the only song that I've ever heard by Charlie Rich that I've liked. The rest of it, absolute dreck, and some distinctly dodgy stuff. There's one called Behind Closed Doors, which sounds suspiciously like abuse, domestic abuse. The way it is, it's not a song that would be released nowadays. It's right up there with Young Girl by Gary Puckett and the Union Gap. If it was released it now, the guy would be taken out and strung up. Anyway, this is the second last number. It's one of mine. I'm going to move this foot switch thing. I'm having to swivel about on this chair, something offy. Right. Okay. This is called Sin City Blues. I wrote this a long time ago. Do it with the Belliers sometimes. And, well, it's about what it's about. It's pretty self-explanatory. Sin City Blues. Here we go. Walking in the valley of the shadow of death, sin on your mind, whiskey on your breath, smoke on the wind and fire on the hill. Angel of the Lord got his hand in the till. Man in a suit with a smile on his face says, pray to the Lord, get down on your knees. A shirt and a tie and a lie in his eyes. Look away as the truth just dies. Saying prayers and begging for relief. There's a man at the door and bills in the mail. Who is the saved? Tell me who is the thief? How many rich men wind up in jail? We ain't nothing but a hound dog being wagged by its tail. How many millionaires wind wind up in jail. Look out to sea from a cold gray shore. The history warns you, don't ask for more. So you walk in the valley of the shadow of death. Sin on your mind and whiskey on your breath. Saying prayers and begging for relief. There's a man at the door and bills in the mail. Who is the saint? Tell me who's the thief? How many rich men wind up in jail? We ain't nothing but a hound dog being wagged by his tail. How many millionaires wind up in jail? That was Sin City Blues. Okie dokie. Stop the Cavalry, yeah. Christmas song, I like Stop the Cavalry actually, Mr. Greg. What was the other one? Driving Home for Christmas. Not so sure about that one. But yeah, I like Stop the Cavalry. I just need to learn to play the tuba between now and next week. That'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, I usually write a Christmas song, Mr. Greg, and I will actually post them to you, electronically, so you can have a listen to them. The very first one I did, I think, was the best one. It seriously is meant to be a Christmas song. It's not a jokey thing. After that, they were more jokey. Get Yourself a Banjo for Christmas was pretty good. I like David Hershaw's one, which was called, was it Falling on My Arse for Christmas, or something like that. Anyway, to leave you with something a bit more light-hearted, upbeat, so you can dance around the living room, giving it loudy, which is what I shall be doing very soon. This is called C'est la vie, and it's a bit of Chuck Berry for you, if I could find it, which is my usual problem. I should remember to write down the numbers of these damn things, eh? I'm sure it's on here somewhere. I must have went past it. There it is. Gotcha. It was a teenage wedding and the old folks wished them well. You could see that Pierre truly loved the mademoiselle. And now the young monsieur and madame have rung the chapel bell. C'est la vie, say the old folks, go to show you never can tell. You got a telephone, oh boy, did they let it blast. 700 little records, all rock, rhythm, and jazz. When the sun went down, the rapid tempo of the music fell. C'est la vie, say the old folks, it goes to show you never can tell. You can But I done up too with a two-room Roebuck sale. The coolerator was crammed with TV dinners and ginger ale. Oh, when Pierre found work, the little money come and worked out well. C'est la vie, said the old folks. It goes to show you never can tell. They bought a souped-up jet, and it was a cherry red 53. They drove it down to Orleans to celebrate the anniversary. It was there where Pierre was wedded to the lovely Mademoiselle. C'est la vie, said the old folks. It goes to show you never can tell. They had a teenage wedding and the old folks wished them well. You could see that Pierre truly loved the Mademoiselle. And now the young Monsieur and Madame from the chapel bell. C'est la vie, said the old folks. It goes to show you never can tell. And that is all from me for tonight. Thank you very much for listening. I'm just bashing on with this just now. I've been nagging Josie in the fire station for a gig, either for me or for me and Gary, but he hasn't got back to me so far. So, we'll see. I haven't been doing anything with the Belliers. I really am quite keen to get out and do a gig or two. So, if anybody knows of any gigs going, you can maybe send me a wee message. Anyway, thanks again for listening, and see you next week.